that. What's going on, everyone? Welcome. This is week 5 podcast? Week 5 podcast?
Well, I guess we're going into week 6.
Right. Right, but this is the week 5 because it's week 5 podcast.
Show.
We have a special guest this week, none other than
Hey guys,
Jonathan.
Happy
This season's
New Year.
first guest.
just put the kid down to sleep for the night. Here to get crazy. Got
Yeah.
strep throat. Got Tylenol on my bedside table. We are raging here.
Let's go. All right, so we got some positive feedback last week on the opening segment, which was the panic meter for some, like most of Jonathan's team, really. But
You're not wrong.
this week we're going to quickly go through, and some of y'all aren't going to like this. We're going to quickly go through your bold predictions and see
I
how.
wish I could remember what mine were.
Yeah, well,
We're about to find out.
You guys are about to find out. Thomas, we'll start with Thomas. He makes the same bold prediction every year, and it's that Kyler Murray has a season-ending injury, which is very morbid.
It's so great. He's plotting on his downfall. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, remember we had that argument about Kyler Murray.
oh, I know. Yeah.
Remember that? Where Jeff
Yeah.
and I were like,
Well, this year
"Pro
he
Kyler."
has a personal vendetta this year because Kyler Murray's on my team, and we all know how good
Right.
Thomas's team plays against my team.
It's the largest rivalry we have in sports, really.
I think Thomas is the only team that has my number. I think I'm like 1-5 against them or something crazy.
Dude,
Yeah.
well, Thomas and I have literally played, I think, 10 times, which might be more than anybody else in the league.
Maybe, yeah.
All right.
Well, this is the first time we've like switched up the divisions, right?
We switched them up a couple years ago, I think.
Yeah,
So-
2019 we switched them up.
Nice. Yeah, we need to do that. It was top heavy, a lot of Sean, a lot of Cam, the other one,
Sure.
Macaulay heavy.
Yeah, right. All right, so quickly, Kyler Murray season injury hasn't happened.
Still time.
Then he said it's a bold prediction. It's not a bold prediction. He said 3 head coaches fired mid-season.
Well, we haven't had any yet.
We haven't had anyone yet, but we could have Rivera. No, we have. We have Matt Rule. We have one.
I was about to say,
Matt Rule.
Rivera could be tonight. So,
Yeah.
week 5, we might have 2. And Frank
Yeah.
Reich is coming. It's coming.
Think so?
I think so. So,
They should hire Brian Harsin.
oof, yeah, no.
yeah.
And start Jared Stidham.
Yeah,
That's what we should do.
good idea.
Okay, then we move on to so Thomas looking good for one. I don't know. The other one's okay. So Cam had his classic, not really good bold predictions, but he had Derek Carr top 5 MVP voting, which is definitely not on track.
Certainly not so far.
And then Chargers last place in the AFC West, which is still early.
Yeah, aren't they like right there with the
banged up.
Raiders?
Surprisingly possible. They've lost a couple of games. They
I
definitely.
mean, that's
won.
yeah, for how good that division was supposed to be. The Raiders have lost a few. Chargers and the Broncos, like the
Right.
Chiefs have been.
Yeah,
Really, the only
touched on
really
last week
impressive.
where it was like, the AFC West was supposed to be like all of them or 3 of them in the playoffs, and it's looking like
Yeah,
it maybe just 1. So, cool. It's also really fun playing against Cam in fantasy. I don't know if y'all have done that yet, because when you play
I did.
Cam,
I beat
it's
him.
like you just watch the Raiders game, and just when they punt, it's like there goes half of his team.
or when their offense stalls out,
Yeah.
and then they turn it to Daniel Carlson, and I get the points instead of him.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, moving to Heath. Heath had Russell Wilson MVP.
Oof.
We already had a conversation with
Working hard so far.
Wilson today.
Whatever the opposite of an MVP is.
Yeah, it's not looking super great for Russ.
I had a lot of high hopes for him too this season.
So did a lot of people. A lot of
Maybe next year. Maybe. I feel like the only issue is that Russell's typically worse in the back half of the season.
Yeah,
And
maybe
now
he's,
it's like
he's
he
switching it
needs to
up.
be good in the back half this time to make up for the year.
He's saving
Wow,
the
could be
good
hard.
games for last.
And so he left Seattle because he didn't he had a problem with just Carroll and coaching and just the upper
They
management.
didn't let him cook.
They didn't have an offensive line, right? And so he wanted
Yeah.
out. And now it's like, wow, interesting.
Like, wait, having an offensive line and Russell being in the pocket is actually not better.
Right. Yeah. No, it's pretty bad. And like if y'all remember like back in the day, he was so good at running, and that was like his big. He was kind of like, I'm not gonna say he's Kyler-esque, but
The lack of the
Kyler
offensive
first,
line made him a
Kyler-
better quarterback.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The lack of an offensive line made him a better quarterback.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he
but
was.
maybe.
I mean, the statistics are a little bit skewed because he was under
Sure.
pressure a lot, but he was one of the best quarterbacks under pressure.
Right. And he would remember he was just like, I remember watching some of those playoff games. He just like run around for 30 minutes like
Mhm.
Mahomes does
Yeah.
and throw it deep. And it's like, wow, he's so open. And he was like electric. And then now it's like he doesn't even run. He averages less rushing yards a game than Jacoby Brissett right now. And Carson Wentz. So,
Hey, Jacoby Brissett is the next Mike Vick. bro.
hey,
Chill.
you're right. You're right. All right. And then Heath's other one was Derrick Henry rushes over 2K for a second time. So I don't know how
Let's see what he's got so far.
he had a
He's
rough start to that, but he's had a good
1,500,
No, yeah.
maybe.
I think he's definitely like top 5 in rushing yards.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's had a good few weeks now, but
408 through 5 games.
oof, that's not enough.
No, he's about on pace for like 1,600.
Yeah.
But it's
He's gotta
possible.
have a 200-yarder in there, So, anyways, cool. JB's was Derek Carr leads NFL in passing yards. Also not looking great. I don't know who the
He's
stat
had-
leader is for that. Cole, could you pull that up?
And
Who's your
where
guess?
he's at. For like the NFL passing leaders.
Yeah. Probably. Oh, it's probably
think-
Allen. It's
I
pretty-
think Carr's had 2 games with under 200 passing yards, so that's pretty hard to come back from.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's probably Josh Allen, right?
Or Mahomes.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson has kind of been going crazy. I don't think it's passing yards though.
No.
In his past 2 weeks, he's come back.
Derek Carr is 13th currently.
Who's first?
Josh Allen, and then Justin Herbert, and then Tom Brady, and then Mahomes.
Tom
Where is
Brady.
Matt Ryan on that list?
Actually, he's 6th.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
Above Jalen Hurts.
Nice. All right. And
Jalen
that means he's
Hurts
better.
Passing yards.
now we're on to John, who said Aaron Rodgers wins his 3rd MVP in a row. 3-peat MVP.
Not a great start for that either.
Not
Nope.
great for that either.
No one's really had one where we're like, I mean,
Ooh.
Thomas is like with the 3 coaches is like the closest we've gotten so far, probably.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. They are bold predictions. So
And they're not even very.
Yeah, that's the
This
point.
isn't even
it's supposed to be
fantasy.
out on a limb. Okay. And so Jonathan, we got to yours.
Uh-oh.
Tom Brady leads league in passing touchdowns.
Oh,
Okay, let's see where.
It's probably
He's
doing
at-
all right. He's got a lot.
no, he's been playing pretty bad this season.
Yeah, not a ton of touchdowns. He's got yards, but he's only got 7 touchdowns. Only 1 interception, but
What are the leaders there? Is it
I think the leaders.
the leaders
Mahomes.
are Patrick Mahomes with 15, Josh Allen 14, Lamar 12, Goff
Oh.
11.
wow. Oh yeah, GOAT.
Man, Jared Goff
Um,
with 11.
Yeah,
All right, and Sean's bold predictions. The boldest one we've seen yet.
Oh,
is
gosh.
Sean wins the fantasy championship.
hey, he's got
looking
a
okay.
solid
It's all
team.
right. Looking solid. And then Jamar Chase most receiving yards in a season ever. That's not happening. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, no, it's not. But he did break Justin Jefferson's record last year and started off pretty slow. So
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I'll look where he's at right now. Let's see.
okay.
In the NFL, he is.
Oh, it's like 50s. I mean, it's not good, man.
Yeah, I mean he's down there. Probably around. No, he's probably around like 20.
Okay. Then we're at C-Dub. Caleb has Desmond Ritter, offensive rookie of the year.
Hey, there's
Wow.
still time for that.
That is
Still
that is
time,
a
I guess.
bold take.
Yeah.
5 weeks into the year.
Mariota hasn't even been like that bad too.
I don't know. It
No,
feels
he
like
hasn't.
Damian Pierce has that on lock.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless like
Well, Brees Hall's
Oh.
playing really well too.
Yeah. Drake London had a good fierce games. Olave
Les Pickett has a really good turns. A quarterback will win that award if he's any good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett, I don't think he'll have.
No, he's not. I'm not saying he is, but I'm just
He's
saying
gonna have to
he
win.
could.
Yeah, if he has a
Games.
decent season, I'm sure. Yeah.
his odds are probably pretty good. Zach's was that Jamar Chase won't be his number one wide receiver on his team, fancy wide receiver. So he's saying Higgins
Who else does he
better
have?
fancy receiver than
Who's
on the Bengals.
on the Bengals? Yeah,
So he's saying
Oh,
T. Higgins would be a better.
I was
fancy
about
wide
to say
receiver.
see where they rank against each other in fantasy rankings.
I think
T. Higgins
probably-
missed a game, I think, injured.
Yeah, and he got injured last game. He got 0 points. So
Chase is like I don't know, wide receiver 18, something like that.
I think he's wide receiver 18 on the dot. I think you're right.
wow.
It was that or 16. I was talking about it with Zach today. And do you know where Higgins is?
Probably like 30, 25. I don't know. But
Okay. Sounds good. All right, now we're on a Cole McCauley's bold take. Oof. Do you remember this one?
yeah.
We don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Is Juju Smith-Schuster a top 15 fantasy wide receiver?
Oh no.
He
That's pretty bad.
is wide receiver like 54 right now.
There we go.
But-
hey, it's pretty close.
To be fair, none of the Chiefs receivers have done well. It's been all Travis Kelce. Like
Yeah.
Valdez Scantling is like in close to like the 50 range. Like none of them have really done well.
Yeah.
I would say
and
he's the
Clyde
best
and
wide
Kelce are
receiver
getting
they
all the
have.
touch- Yeah, and
Hmm?
Clyde and Kelsey are getting all the touchdowns, so that doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
So-
just like to say really quickly, really fast. I am super bitter about Clyde Edwards-Helaire right now, and I would
Why?
not
You
like
want
to
him?
discuss it further because I bet on him his rookie year.
Oh, that's right.
Bet on him big time, man.
That's right.
And he freaking flopped.
Yeah, he was bad. He's not been very good.
He wasn't bad, but he was
He's
like
had a very
the
up and down
16th
career.
Yeah, he was like the 16th best running back, and I took him like 8th overall, which is my
Yeah,
fault.
right.
But
Right. Hey, I'm in the
just to
same boat.
confirm, Jamar Chase is wide receiver 18 and T. Higgins is wide receiver 26. Even
Oh,
though
I was
he has
close.
missed.
That's pretty
2
good
games.
stats there, Cole.
So Zach's bold prediction is not that off.
Yeah, it's not that off. So the next one is Cole Clark. He had 3 of them. He's got Derek Carr MVP.
Wow, everyone had a lot of Derek Carr
Yeah.
hype this
To
season.
Derek Carr.
DeAndre Swift RB3 or higher.
If he
Hurt.
stays healthy for the rest of the season, that's possible. I think
I don't know.
it'd be tough, but it's
he's
definitely
already missed-
possible.
He's already missed 4 games.
I know. Oh, has he? Has he missed 4
Or
games?
sorry, he's already missed 3 games. I feel like
Okay,
it's
then
gonna be
maybe
hard to
not.
come back from that.
Maybe in terms of points per game.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And then his last one was Raiders deep playoff run. So probably not going to happen either.
Not looking great.
Maybe. We'll see. So cool. And then there's mine are the last ones. I had 3 of them. I had the Eagles to make NFC Championship, which actually doesn't seem like
That's the best one so far.
It's a
prediction.
pretty great prediction. Yeah, that doesn't feel that bold right now.
Yeah, got a future on that. Don't worry. And then I got Jefferson over 2,000-yard receiving season. So I don't think he's on pace for that. He's at a
Over
No,
1,500 maybe. I don't know about 2,000.
He's in the lead at 547 so he's on pace for like 1,700 if he plays all 17 weeks,
Yeah.
which is a lot.
Yeah, it was interesting. I really like Jefferson going into the year. So
Has there ever been a 2K receiver?
no.
Nope.
The most is like
1,968 Megatron.
Megatron
As
has
I
it.
thought, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
They could have just passed him like 1 or 2 more balls. Like,
Yeah.
gotta get him to 2,000.
Right? You got to try to force it. I'm sure they were trying to force it. And like that's as far as
He
they
was
could.
probably their only good receiver they had.
Well, and both of them had Matthew Stafford throwing to them.
Right.
Calvin Johnson and then Cooper Kupp did technically beat him, but it was with an extra game.
That's right.
Cooper Kupp's so good.
He's so good.
That's crazy. And then my last one was what ended up being more of a bold take than the Eagles, but had better odds, was the Saints to win the NFC South, which not great. But it's fine.
And that's a trash division besides the Bucks.
Yeah, that's why you said it. I was just more of a bet against Brady making it 17 games. But it was like plus.
But it's not like the Bucks have been like great either. So
no, they have. That was kind of the bet, and the Panthers just been really bad.
I saw that Baker has like the worst like QBR since like they started doing that stat.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it was something like that.
He needs to throw it to DJ more. So
he needs to throw it to his receivers in general.
I mean, the Falcons are frisky, but not great. All right, so that was pretty long, but
I'll try to go fast.
I'll let Cole start it off. If we need to, we can just jump onto another one. So
okay, let me share my little screen.
Cool, that was fun. Thanks for y'all's input.
Oh, Jackson, you disabled participant screen sharing.
I don't disable it now. I just have to
enable it.
I have to enable it every time. Oh shit, man.
Or wasting time.
Precious minutes.
No.
All right.
Whoa. All right.
I can't get this thing on. All right. Week 5. We'll go a little quick. I think we all know who's last.
Oh,
it's JB. His team is bad. It's real bad.
Damn.
Yeah. Alvin Kamara had a good game for the first time this year.
Yeah.
That's about the only like silver lining. He's dead last in points for, and that's not gonna be good.
I googled it. His new name is Swiftly Losing. I thought it was funny. I hardly laughed today when I saw that.
And that Twitter post is hysterical.
Yep. Oh, this one.
Yes.
Yeah. 11 is Cam. No surprises there. Number 10 is scoring.
Huh? Big game this week between the free W.
I know. One of them is going to get their first win, and
someone will be 0-6.
Yeah, they were saying, have we had people go 0-6 before? I feel like it'd be tough to have 2 0-5 teams before. I feel like
I went 0-8 in I think 2016. It was either the year before or the year after my first championship. I literally started off with 8 losses.
Super Bowl hangover.
It was
that would have been 2017 because that's the
2017 is when I won.
Oh, okay.
So it would have either been 2016 or 2018 when I started off 0-8. Anyways, if
there we have had a worse one actually. It doesn't really count because it's the pre-merger. It was the first year we ever did it was Cole Clark was 0-9. I remember that.
Wasn't he starting like Tebow?
No, Caleb drafted Tebow. But I was 9-0 and he was 0-9, and we played each other. And that's when Jordy was going crazy. That was like when Jordy.
That seems like so long ago.
I know. And
correction. Sorry, 2019. I was 2-11.
Oh shit!
I started off 0-8.
Damn.
I did not win the Sacco. I got 9th place.
Hell yeah! Well, I'm talking about 11th place king, baby. We don't come in last. No. All
right. Josh Jacobs looking pretty good.
Cam's team is good. Well, I say that, but we're almost at the end of the first quarter, and he's starting Wentz, who has 0, and Curtis Samuel, who also has 0. So
yikes. All right. Number 10 for people with wins, and it's not. It's Zach at 3-2.
He's gonna fucking hate you, man.
I know, but he's number 11, in scoring, second to last, and he has the easiest points against.
Damn.
I mean,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty.
Geno Smith, QB6, by the way.
I know.
He's got some
glad
pieces. I mean, Christian
playing well.
McCaffrey has been good. Mark Andrew is clearly like the second best tight end so far.
Right.
But there's been some tough. He's got a if he can get DeAndre Hopkins to be like 2018 DeAndre Hopkins, he'd be great.
Yeah.
But
here's a little
we'll
thing.
see.
In another league, like in the little, I think it was the Fox Sun League. I tried to trade Russell Wilson for Geno Smith, and he said no. What if I asked?
Imagine saying that before the season.
I know, that's crazy.
Right.
And the Seahawks literally like they did that. They traded Russ for Geno. So,
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Number 9. It's you, Jackson.
Hey-o. I'm pulling up my team like I don't know it.
Wow, I am much higher than I thought I would be.
I know you would. I know.
This is going very well. I wish that reality was as good as how this is going.
Yeah, your record's not good, but I also have to balance like statistics and record. I have to try to make those a little 50-50. Ramondre Stevenson, he could have, I don't know how long Damian Harris is supposed to be out, but he's a beast.
Yeah, he's supposed to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
He could be good for you. Saquon, still really good.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get some wide
draft
receivers healthy because that would really help.
Yeah, who do you got?
I have Keenan, who's been out since week 1, and
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, who's also been out since like wow. But
who's like your top receiver?
Tough break.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, who's been playing only okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 8. There he is.
Woo! Let's go.
Number 6 in scoring, right in the middle of the pack, and the second hardest points against. The 1 and 4.
Look, second hardest points against by 8 points. That's it. I am basically last in points against.
It's true, but as the season goes on, those gaps are going to be more and more.
It's so rough scoring over 123 times and only winning 1 game.
Yeah, that is rough.
That's pretty tough.
Justin Jefferson, good.
Sorry,
Dameon Pierce, really good. Look at this.
Dude, the video of that run is just
that's one of the most impressive. If it would have scored there, I think it would have been like the best run in history.
I know.
That was pretty wild. It reminded me of that Cam Newton LSU run. Do you remember that? That was pretty wild.
That was a big one. Anyways, where are we? Number 7, we're getting towards the middle. It's a 4-1 John.
Ooh.
Damn, that's
minus 5. He was number 2 last week, and he didn't do awful. He had 98.8, which is slightly below his average. He's got pretty easy points against, so that's kind of a knock towards him. But he's got some guys. Justin Tucker, obviously, not kicker 1 though. Dallas Goedert, Mari Cooper, AJ Brown had a tough game, and his running backs didn't do great. But those are 2 good running backs that I like. So
right,
he'll be
running backs.
Yeah. Anyways, number 6, right in the middle, we got Thomas going up 2. Once again, the league's highest scoring team, just barely beating me again. But congratulations, Thomas. Leonard Fournette had a monster game. Cooper Kupp had his 11th 20-point game in 5 games. I know that's not possible, but it is. Tyler Lockett I didn't know he was doing better than DK.
Yeah.
He's been really good.
That's crazy.
They are both top 20, and Geno Smith is throwing the ball to them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But Thomas has got a good team. He's obviously, what did he start? Oh, did he start 0-3? Yeah, he did. So he's hot. Look out.
Yeah. Watch out. I
All
played
right.
him this week, so.
I know.
Uh-oh.
Number 5, top half of the league. We've got that.
It's funny
And,
how
I have a
you have to
link.
keep up with people's names when they change them, you know?
Yeah, see,
It's
I
kind of
just
hard to
started
do that.
I started doing that this week. I write about it in the intro,
Nice.
but I'm gonna try to do that. So if you switch your team name, let me know. I would show you the how to say it, but I don't think you can hear in this screen recording. But Nick Chubb is playing like the best running back in the NFL right now.
All right, let's calm down.
He's RB1.
There's a running back.
His lowest game was week 1, and that game he had 22 carries for 141 yards.
Hey, there's a running back in New York that would beg to differ. Okay.
What is he? RB1? No.
He's RB2.
Saquon is RB3.
RB3.
Who's RB2?
He's RB2. Eckler? I bet it's Eckler.
It's Eckler, yeah. After last week, it's Eckler.
Never mind. There's a RB in Los Angeles that would beg to differ.
I don't know who RB4 is. Derrick Henry's RB5.
Is it Clyde? No, Clyde.
Maybe. Clyde was up there. He was up there.
He's
not
not
anymore.
I'll figure it out, Cole. You keep doing your thing.
Okay. I would not be surprised if I lose to Sean this week, especially if he gets Jonathan Taylor back. I'm hoping he doesn't. He doesn't really have anyone.
He's going to.
He's what?
He's going to play, I think.
Yeah, I figured. I got some 2 big players on bye. He does not have it. Do you guys have anyone big on bye this week?
I do not.
Uh-huh.
I have Damian Pierce on bye, which for me is really bad because
that's pretty big.
Are rough.
That is pretty big. Yeah, Sean, good team, man. He could beat me this week. He'll have the first opportunity to give him my first L. And that brings us to number 4. It's Heath, who had a good win. Didn't go up any, but still good win. About league average in both points for and points against. Eckler was awesome. Chase Edmonds, he texted me about like never starting Chase Edmonds again, which I get it. Amon-Ra St. Brown wasn't great in his first game back, but you'd be weird to worry about that. Josh Allen is, would you say he's MVP right now?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
Yeah.
David Montgomery almost scored like a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah. Who did?
David Montgomery. Sorry, I was watching. He broke it away. It was.
They gave it to him, or?
Almost 70 yards, but he got tackled at 10.
Who's got him?
T-Time does.
Speaking of,
playing him.
T-Time. He's back to where he was.
Hang on. I had a point on his team. Eckler and Josh Allen had 50 points at halftime at 1:30 in the afternoon.
That's crazy. They combined for almost 70 points.
That's crazy. That's
70 of his 114.
I saw that at the half. I was like checking through all the scores, and I was like, "Holy shit! He's got 50 from 2 players. He still got another half."
And what a waste to waste it on JB's team.
Damn. No, it's never a waste, man. It's never a waste. He plays into the power rankings.
Low blow, as if JB hasn't suffered enough.
Yeah, what the fuck, man.
All right, number 3, T-Time. We got T-Time. Good bounce back week. He had a rough week last week, but Gabe Davis, team on his back. He lost T. Higgins. I don't know for how long. Obviously, we had Travis Kelce get 4 fucking touchdowns. Look at this. So Gabe Davis had 3 catches and 30 points. Travis Kelce had 25 receiving yards and 30 points. So they combined, that's like 60 points, and they had 3 catches and 25 yards each.
Damn,
that's
too much.
Crazy.
That's wild.
That's unheard of. David Montgomery. Yeah, he had a good, I think last game was his best fantasy performance of the year. Colts D. Who they play this week?
Denver.
That could be good, honestly.
We already beat
But
I feel like on paper, Cole's team is like so not impressive. I don't mean this to be rude, but like on paper, just like when you look at his lineup, you're like, what? Like how is this team winning? But
what part
Lamar
do
Jackson,
you? I mean,
Lamar Jackson literally had 30 plus points all 3 first weeks. But like Najee is he
Oh
even
yeah,
in the top
Najee's
30?
been awful.
No, he's been.
You
But
know?
then you have Travis Kelce. So
But yeah, but then you have
y'all
Travis.
want to talk about that for a second? Listen, I got murdered on Monday Night Football. It was another Monday Night Football where I thought it was gonna be exciting. It wasn't. But
we did not have close games at all this week.
no, well, mine and Clark's came down to Monday Night Football. It was Clyde v. Kelsey, and first drive, Clyde falls into the end zone, and it's like, boom, here we go. We're gonna have a game because I had no confidence in winning. But then
I think they're wrong about it. We have for the 6 people who won, the average margin of victory was 21 points. So
wow,
pretty blowout heavy. Anyways, getting to the final 2.
Oh. And I would just like
Caleb
to say,
stays.
No disrespect to your team. I'm just saying you can't tell me you're wowed by most of the names on that team.
I mean, we're here for hot takes. Taysom Hill, what the fuck? I feel like he does this like once or twice a year, where he just like comes out of nowhere. Obviously, he's listed as a tight end, but he's had I think 2 catches or 1 catch for 2 yards. That's his receiving stats this year.
We should really just I know we can't do it this year, but we should just ban him from the league. Like there's no one can play now.
Yeah, or you can just.
That's so unfair.
You know? Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know what you can do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have to start him in flex or something. Anyways, despite the loss, it was a pretty good week for Caleb. I'm sure he'll be happy to be back in the top 2, but he's on a short leash now. Now that he's lost, and he's number 3 in points for, I think, just behind Thomas. But still a good team. Jalen Hurts, really good. Dalvin Cook had finally showed up. He hasn't been great this season. Who else? We got Jeff Wilson Jr. I don't know how much longer what's his name will be out, but we'll see. Fundig and
2 months.
He's out for a while.
Anyone know how Brian Robinson Jr. is doing right now?
I can tell you.
I know it's early in the game, but
he's got 1.1 in the second quarter.
Does Antonio Gibson have?
No. 4 carries for 11 yards.
What about Antonio Gibson?
Nothing.
Damn, they just passing the ball, I guess.
Wow.
Well, it seems like they don't have much going on Washington. Right
now. What's the score?
0-0. Also, I would like to mention, I don't want to get stat corrected. It was Khalil Herbert with a 60-yard run, not David Montgomery.
Oh, nice. My boy.
Nice.
Yeah, so
didn't start him, but maybe I should have.
He looked slow as fuck, though. He looked pretty slow.
Really? He's like a tiny guy.
He was gassed about 30 yards. He was.
I mean, I don't blame him. I think he's like tiny.
He was gassed.
5'9", yeah.
Like he should have scored. He should have scored, but he was gassed.
Oh my gosh. I saw the receiving yards 109, and I thought it said he was 5'9", 109 pounds.
He's real small.
He's really slow too. So
they actually,
I don't know what he
does. Touch on him.
He does a lot with the weight, I guess.
Anyways, number 1, it's me, guys. It was a good week again.
Ooh.
I'm legitimately worried about this week.
Are we supposed to cheer right now? What's supposed to happen?
No.
I mean, number 1 by
people hate you when you're undefeated. All right,
I get it. It's like I am the number 1 in points per game by 14 points per game.
Wow, that is kind of a lot.
Yeah. Not to brag, but
not to brag.
You're gonna lose every game the rest of the year. Just you said that.
That'd be hilarious, honestly. Patrick Mahomes, awesome. Derrick Henry, third straight 20-point game. Daniel Carlson's the best kicker in the league. 49ers defense has 2 straight pick sixes in 2 straight weeks.
That's pretty nice.
Tyreek, I think he's okay. I saw he got hurt. Whoever the quarterback is, obviously, is going to affect how he does. I got to start Deontay Johnson. He's been very all right. He's been good, but
He's just talented.
It's just
he's a good receiver that has Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky throwing him the ball. So, James Robinson has been declining, and I'm worried about that.
ETN,
he started off the season so well.
Yeah, they do feel like they're kind of swapping.
ETN.
Yeah, just when I thought he was like taking over, but
I'm
hoping for a bounce back game.
Coming back after he tore his Achilles, right? A year ago.
Yeah,
that's a great injury to come back from and be productive your first year back. Usually that's like a 2-year.
Yeah, I mean he was awesome in the first like 3 weeks.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, that's about it. I talk about my matchup this week, but yeah, I see we have roughly 3 minutes left, so good timing on that.
Cool.
I'm actually pretty surprised with you.
Let's ask Jonathan about his team more.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on your team, Jonathan?
Oh man. So here Houston, we have a problem. It's at the running back position. It's the lack of consistency from Justin Jefferson combined with a slow start for Dameon Pierce. His first 2 weeks were not great, with James Conner failing to score more than 10, I think, all year so far.
Sucks.
Which is obviously not what I thought his, second round draft stock would be getting me right now.
Did you draft him second round?
So I did draft him in the second round. And also Kyle Pitts.
Yeah.
It's just like the biggest mystery in the world to me.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue he's been the biggest fantasy bust so far this year.
I mean, I look back on Mariota's time with Delaney Walker, and in my mind, I'm thinking match made in heaven. Like, this dude is used to having an amazing tight end.
I forgot it.
No, apparently not. Here we are. I don't even regret my Kyle Pitts pick because I was literally taking him in the 3rd round in every league I was in. It did not matter. I was so utterly convinced that I could not look back and go, yeah, I wish I hadn't made that
It's
pick.
like a no loss.
Yeah. There's no way I wasn't going to
only positives.
I took a huge L there.
There's still time.
It's not even you. It's just the world. It's sad because he's.
I know he's to be fair. He started his rookie season pretty rough, and then kind of turned it on in the last 7 weeks of the year.
Playing him. He's not playing.
I know.
It's not. It's not that he's not. It's they're just not getting him the ball. I don't know what you do with that. And also, James Conner projected 0 right now. I don't know if that's really bad news for you. But he might not.
Oh, he might be out for the week.
That would be bad.
Who else you got?
Coleman would be your RB1.
They said there was a chance that he wouldn't play this week. Yeah, right now I'm playing Tevin Coleman as my RB2. I desperately need another running back.
Hey, if he plays like he did last week, he'll be fine.
Yeah, that's why I picked him up.
I'll trade you Hines for Kyler. All right, we got less than a minute. So
less than a minute.
Last words, Johnny. What you got?
Thanks for being our first guest, Jonathan.
Happy to be here. It's great being a dad. Remember, guys, this season is for my son.
This one too?
Yeah, even this one.
All right.
For him.
Damn. All right. Sounds good. All right. See y'all next
week. Bye, everyone.